Infinite blessings and love. Namaste, namaskaram. This is Oracle Tarot, and this is Virgo's Soul Path reading for June of 2023. Now, I have to say that these are general readings that may not resonate with everyone. If they don't, that's all right. There's plenty of other great YouTube tarot readers that you can check out. If you would like to get in contact with me, feel free to drop a comment below in the comment section. You can also get in contact with me at the Oracle Tarot Instagram page, of which there's only one, and the link for that is below in the description of this video. And if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated, and I appreciate all of you. I also want to send a big heartfelt sense of gratitude and thank you out to all those who have liked, shared, subscribed, and donated. It really does mean so much, and again, thank you so much. I'd also like to remind everyone to check your other placements, your sun, moon, and rising signs for a broader picture of what may be going on. You can also feel free to check out the mid-month readings as well as the full moon and the new moon readings that I also offer here at Oracle Tarot. I also want to say that this is the 1-year anniversary of the channel here, Oracle Tarot, and I want to send a big sense of gratitude and thank you out to all those who have subscribed, watched the videos, and are sticking around here with me. You are most appreciated. All right. Without any further ado, please give us a message for what is on Virgo's soul path for June of 2023. 3 cards, please. I only take uprights and only take jumpers from the deck. And while there may be moments of silence, while I may be shuffling the cards, do pay attention to anything you may sense within yourself, as this is all your intuition playing a role in this reading, as we're not together in the physical. I am connecting to your energy. In a lot of ways, it's in these moments of silence that the deeper aspect of the reading takes place within yourself. So do pay attention to those. All right. We have the 10 of Swords, the 6 of Wands, the Hierophant card, and the 7 of Wands. So it does appear for Virgos, you're kind of coming out of this, what for some of you could be the dark night of the soul or a dark period in your life. It's like now is a time in your life where you can really set these things behind you and move forward into this new day that is dawning for you. And it is a time period where you are definitely going to feel very successful, very confident within yourself. And it's like this person on this 6 of Wands has this wreath here. This is like a little world card. So this is you kind of showing off your achievements, your accolades, and essentially your success. And I feel like for those of you that your success has not come in yet, you are kind of putting this, it's like this successful completion is being displayed for all to see, but this person is also wearing a wreath on their head. So you're also wearing this achievement and this sense of fulfillment for some of you before it even comes in. And this is actually what creates the environment for it to come in. So either way, this is coming in for you. I do apologize. The allergies are out of control. The pollen count is super high, so I do apologize if I do cough and sniffle during the reading. But we have the Hierophant, so this is a level up card for you. I mean, any movement upward from this 10 of Swords is a level up. So you're definitely leveling up. I feel you doing a lot of learning at this time. You may be taking some small classes, some summer classes, some sort of education in one area or another. This may be very much involved with your spirituality, your sense of spirituality. So I feel you moving very good through June here. And again, leaving this dark period behind you it is really given the punch here. But it is indicating that you had to be the one to set this down in order to move forward here. And with the 6 of Wands, you have felt the poke and prod of the universe trying to get you to leave these things in the past, and whether this is a job, friendship, or relationship, you felt yourself continually being pulled back into that arena, into that environment, in around the same people, and you feel that poke and prod, and you're like, what is going on? Why is my life like this? Is kind of what I hear you saying. So you're definitely in a protective mode. You're moving forward, very good. You persevered, I feel like, through the worst of it. And again, you're headed towards this level up and success here. All right, let's get a little bit more information. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Virgo's soul path for June of 2023. 3 cards, please. All right. All right. Wow. We have the high road, light and dark unite, relax and unwind. And at the bottom, we have the angel of water. So out of this period of darkness, you are taking this high road. Like I said, the situation, these people or this person keep trying to draw you back into their web. At some point, though, you are, and this does feel like at the beginning of June, this may have been at the end of May, but you're kind of like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm taking the high road. I'm not going to engage with these people in the way that they want me to, because they're really wanting you to break character. They're wanting you to step out of yourself and act like they have been acting. But you are coming to this place as you take this high road into this place of more balance, as we have this light and dark unite. So there is this balance taking place within yourself. I also feel like you're balancing these internal light and dark elements of you. And there does seem to be an importance to kind of put on a fierceness about you. Some would interpret this as darkness. But sometimes, especially with people like this, you have to show your teeth a little bit. You have to let them know who you are. And then they might back off a little bit. But this balance, this high road, has you in this energy of this rest and relaxation. So smoke them if you got them. So relax and unwind. So this is what you're doing. You're really spending this time on yourself, giving yourself some much needed R&R. And I feel you're definitely contemplating your next move on where you're wanting to go. And again, you are possibly partaking in sacred sacraments, and finding more elevation in your energy due to this. And you're kind of rediscovering your creative spark, where this dark period may have had you feeling diminished in a lot of ways. So you are getting this kind of renewal energy here. And this does seem to be setting you up nicely for July and August. We have Angel of Water. So this is very much wrapped up into your emotions, whatever this is. I feel like you've kind of been through an emotional battle here. So there's this big emotional component. You are receiving some aid from the spirit. I feel like you kind of can hear these messages. I feel something saying before you go to sleep, you hear these messages. But even though this is a rough patch and it may be hard to see initially, at some point you're going to look back at this and say, I learned a lot from this situation, even though it was uncomfortable and it was in some cases heartbreaking. You've learned a lot here. And you really have learned to solve some critical problems, as whatever this situation was bringing up a lot of problems, and it seems to be that you were the one that had to solve them. And so now you know how to solve a lot of things that you didn't before. That is a silver lining on it. The main silver lining is that you've gotten yourself out of this situation. That would appear to be the number one. All right. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Virgo's soul path for June of 2023. No. 3 cards, please, for our Virgos. Just 3. Thank you. We have the 2 of Swords, High Priestess, one more, please, and the Hierophant again. All right. And at the bottom, we have the King of Cups. All right. We have the 2 of Swords. So I feel that you really weighed this out. Do I stay? Do I go? These types of things. It does appear that you are making this decision at the beginning of June, end of May. But there is, you do find yourself at kind of an impasse. And I also feel like when you extricate yourself out of that, for those of you that are kind of putting on this achievement before it has come, you definitely have some decisions to make here. But do know that the divine, your ancestors, the universe is trying to guide you to ultimately where you would be the most satisfied. And we have a moon on this card, so do pay attention to the planets that transits the moon cycles, as this can all help you with the timing of things. You can also utilize these things to your benefit. We have the High Priestess here. I love this card. Love it, love it. We have the High Priestess. So concerning this, moving forward, you are feeling good. You are receiving this level up. You are doing a lot of learning here. But there is something hidden from you that is not going to be revealed just yet. And this may come this second half of May. This may come into July. But there's something, there's like a big reveal that the universe is going to present you with. This doesn't feel like a bad thing. Intuitively, you kind of feel something is coming. It is hard for you to kind of pinpoint what that could be, because you're kind of coming out of this dark period where it's like you are looking for potential threats here. This is kind of what this has wired your mind for. So you're also kind of untangling this wiring due to this situation for you. And again, really getting into learning some spiritual knowledge. You might be taking some yoga classes. You might be learning how to do Tai Chi, or you might be taking a magic course, any of these things. It's going to be a little bit different for everyone here. But the Spirit is coming in and has been giving you indications. And for one reason or another, that's different for everybody, you have been resistant against this. In a lot of ways, the end of this, you feel like because this ended, that somehow makes you a failure. Sometimes things just aren't meant to work out. sometimes things end because the divine, the universe, our ancestors is trying to get us someplace else. This ended because this is not where you are supposed to be right now. It's not a failure. It's not a reflection on you. I feel you are carrying this. We have the Hierophant. So this level up is coming for you, and there is this urge for you to lean into it, because this can come in and you could deny it, which is, I feel like, what you kind of have been doing. So you kind of have to reach out and grab this here. And again, we have the universe here. So getting out under the stars, again, paying close attention to the planets, the transits. Now, this is a smoldering cauldron here. So you might be doing some ritualistic work, things like this. And that is going to read for some of you. That's not for everybody. But there is this level up taking place. And this is going to have you moving forward, really feeling beautiful about yourself. Not just feeling that you are beautiful. I'm sure you are. But feeling this sense that, like, you have this inner beauty. And this is what this is what's having you ride high, is this inner beauty is able to kind of come out and emerge. It doesn't feel that there's a threat. So this part of you can come out and emerge. Again, with this creative energy. So I feel you definitely getting into your creative juices, whatever that may be for you. And that's going to be really different for everybody. But you are moving forward, and with your heart and your head held high here. All right. Please give us 2 or 3 cards for what's on Virgo's soul path for June of 2023. Thank you. All right, we have Fibonacci and Cosmic Uterus. So on the Fibonacci card, there's this Fibonacci spirals coming out from this person's heart center. So there is the importance for you to keep and cultivate this open-hearted energy, because this is how you feel when you initially set these things in the past. You're feeling this open-hearted energy, but things roll, and this, depending on how long you were in this situation, this creates a pattern here. So you're kind of undoing this old pattern, untying this old wiring that this situation has kind of created within you, and you're coming into a more of a structured, energetic pulse is kind of coming from you, but also coming in. When we have this knot of wiring, internal knots, the energy can't come in the right way. So this is really changing that for you. And Cosmic Uterus, so it is kind of like you are being birthed anew here, as you kind of emerge from this cosmic uterus as this cosmic child here, cosmic soul child. So now you're definitely going to feel the release of letting this go, but I don't feel like the real impact of what this is leading to is really going to hit you until the end of July, maybe even into August. But this is, the universe has a very large reveal for you, to where you're really feeling this cosmic you in a big way. All right. Please give us 2 or 3 cards. What is Virgo's inner climate like, inner landscape like on their soul path for June of 2023? 2 or 3 cards, please. Whoa. All right, we'll take. All right. We have koala, golden orb spider, the caribou, and the elephant. So with the koala, you're feeling calm, and I feel like this is kind of a calm that you may have not felt in a while due to this situation. You kind of feel like, oh, like you kind of feel that cord has been cut, energetically speaking. Perspective. You are getting this new perspective. You're kind of looking around at your life and reality and having this new perspective of it, because I feel like you are really basing your future on this situation now that it is over, way over. You're moving forward with this new perspective of life and where you can go. Imagination, this creative juice keeps bubbling up here. So, and for some people, this imagination, this creative juice can play out in creating new businesses, creating new products. This doesn't always have to be an artistic outlet. I feel that those things are an artistic outlet, but this imagination and creativity can play out in a lot of different ways depending on your special person that you are, and ease. So you're finding more ease as you move forward. Golden orb spider. So messenger. You are receiving some intuitive messages here. There's a few cards indicating that. I also feel like with Messenger, I do expect some digital messages to come in at this time. And it won't seem like it initially, but it is leading to this reveal. So do pay attention to who contacts you at this time that is not in this group. And balance. You're definitely moving forward feeling very balanced. Your awareness has expanded from setting this in the past, and design here. So as you untangle this web of knots, essentially, you're kind of uncovering this design of yourself, this heart design, this perfectly aligned, perfectly in harmony with the universe. You're discovering your own design, this cosmic you. We have caribou. So perseverance. You're definitely persevering through all of this. And there's still some more you must persevere through. And I feel like it is kind of stepping into the unknown. And you may not be used to doing that, but this is what you're doing now. Resourcefulness. So this is what I always say about Virgos. Virgos are very resourceful. Movement. There's definitely movement from one state of being to another. But you, like I said, you're going someplace. The universe, the divine is corralling you and trying to get you someplace. And I feel like it's a place that you don't even know. Subconsciously, it is your heart's desire, though. Determination. So you refuse to lose, and so you don't. We have the elephant, honor. So you're honoring the process of this. You're honoring what has ended. Even if it was unpleasant, you're honoring it within yourself so that you can release it. You're really trying not to harbor ill will towards the situation or the people person. Empathy here. So you are in some ways empathizing with these people. I feel like it is very little, though. But you are, I almost feel, you feel sorry for them, is really what I feel. Not that you are wanting to help them out anymore, but you feel sorry for that. That's the way that someone's life has to be. And that's the way that someone feels that they have to go through life doing those things. Responsibility. So I feel like you have been the responsible one, if that makes sense. You have been the responsible one, and this is why this has had to come to an end. Cooperation. So you're moving into a place where you are going to find some collaborative energies, some people to work with, some people who are not in this circle here, because It's like these people are like, yeah, let's work together, let's build this. But really, they're letting you do this. And they're like, yeah, I do that. When really it's you that does that. They don't do that. All right. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Virgo's soul path for June of 2023. All right. All right. So we have, all right. So you can take this card with a grain of salt. I've thought about taking this card out of the deck, but I can't do that to a deck. This is in here for a reason. But people definitely do not like like when this card comes out, because it says you are experiencing an illegitimate feeling. The horror. So what this is talking about, this is kind of like when you're watching a movie. We've all been there. We've all watched a movie and we've identified with a character. We get wrapped up in the scenario. We get identified with the character, and it's almost like we are in the movie. And when the person in the movie gets scared, don't go in that door, don't go in there, we get scared too, and we feel that feeling. This is similar to our reality. So we're in this reality, which is temporary. Our soul is watching this reality and is eternal. And what happens is, through life, through conditioning, we get identified with the character, with the story. We get identified with the movie. And so this is kind of an indication that there are some hard feelings here, but by viewing from this soul position, you can put a little bit of space between you and some of these hard feelings. Now, at some point, you're going to have to process these things, but this might give you some leverage in order to process these things, is to look at them in this way. It says, my glob reigns. So you may have, in this situation, felt a little jaded concerning the concept of God or divinity or ancestors or guardian spirits or helping spirits. You definitely feel jaded because you feel like if they are there, they definitely dropped the ball on this, because this was definitely hard for you. So you are a little jaded. You're trying to unjade yourself, I feel. You don't want that type of energy between you and God. So you're trying to, how do I clean this up? It says, there are no mistakes. So, like I said earlier, this happened for a reason. There are no mistakes in the universe. There's a cosmic order taking place. And by realizing that this was not a mistake and that this had to happen to get you here, this is where this cosmic you emerges. There are no mistakes for the cosmic you. Only for the you that's on the screen. All right. Please give us 2 cards for what is on Virgo's soul path for June of 2023. The Raven. I just felt somebody get nervous when the Raven card came out. Now, the Raven's going to mean a little different something to everybody, I guess, but I don't really read it as a bad card per se. It is falling next to the ten of Swords here, so we'll take that into account. But we have the Raven here. This is usually speaking of a spirit messenger here, and this is you're definitely receiving some messages from the Spirit. And like I said, you're kind of hearing these things before you fall asleep here. You may also be experiencing this in your meditations. If you're doing ritual work, I definitely feel that coming in at those times, those little whispers. And the song, what is it? The Beatles song, Blackbird. This is kind of what I feel. This is your energy. Spread these broken wings and learn to fly. This is what you're doing here. You're kind of embodying that song. It's a great song. Check it out. And we have Fawn. So, where in the past few months, maybe even a year, you've had your protective stance up. And the Spirit is asking you to kind of embody this fawn aspect of you. If you ever seen a baby deer eat in the woods or walk through the woods, it's very graceful, very gentle. And this is more natural to you. This protective stance really isn't natural to you. Yes, you can put it on when you need to, but it's really this fawn, this gentle kind of woodland creature, very earthy. This is your true energy here. So the Spirit is asking you to embrace your truth. All right, please give us 3 cards for a final message. What would you like to leave Virgos with for what is on their soul path for June of 2023? All right. We have the 2 of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. One more, please. Whoa, that came out wild. All right. So it looks pretty good. So like I said, we have the 2 of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Justice card. At the bottom, we have the 9 of Cups. So you are coming off of this rocky ocean, finding stability, finding grounding here as you move forward. You're also prioritizing yourself here, where I feel like in the past you were prioritizing a lot of other people, not just this one person. So this may have been a relationship. For some of you, this may have been a relationship and a business and family. And your energy is just going out, 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 and there's no return here. So you're prioritizing yourself here, and you are adapting to these changes, because this is just the first change in like this big change. This summer is going to be big change for Virgos here. The Ace of Pentacles, this is something you've manifested. This is kind of this dream come true that's coming for you. I feel like it is going to be a month or two, but it is coming. And this is this abundance here. And this is exactly what you need to get you onto your path of life, into your destiny here. We have the Justice card. So this is your just dues. You deserve this. I want you to say this to yourself. Say, I deserve this. And you might even just repeat that a few times, because I feel like you don't feel that you deserve this. Whatever this situation has really affected your confidence and the sense that you deserve greatness. You deserve the best that life has to offer. Whatever that means for you, that's going to be different for everybody. But you are finding more balance because of this, and coming into this cosmic harmony, this cosmic you. And this is what the universe is bringing you, is this dream come true. This wish fulfillment is coming for you. And this is going to, the 9 of Cups is speaking about this celebratory energy, this party about to begin. Like this person's all ready for all his friends to come over and have a party. So this is where you're headed. Feeling very content, very set. I don't even think satisfied really does it justice for how you're going to feel by the end of summer. But you can't see it. And at the beginning of June, You're definitely having some anxiety. You're still kind of unraveling the illusions that this person or situation has spun. And so you are really relying on your intuition because you can't really see where you're going, and you can't. This person has made it hard for you to see what's true and what's not. So whenever you're coming across anything, you're questioning this. Is this true? Is this not? You come across a person. Is this person true or are they not? Because this person or this situation has just filled your head with illusions. And so this is part of this process, is undoing these illusions. But you're having a hard time seeing this. And this is definitely due to this heartbreak, this emotional grief. So it's like your heart is your guide. And your heart is supposed to be in this cosmic symmetry here, flowing in and flowing out. And this heart is not flowing. This is blockages. This is this knot of wires, this knot of webs here. So this is what you're untangling here, this heartbreak. Communication with the Eight of Wands. So you're definitely receiving communication in the spirit. I would say keep a journal on you regularly. Keep one of those pocket journals, because you're going to be getting messages quite a bit, and it's going to build to something. So write these things down. But there's big change for you coming, and a lot of movement. A lot of movement. Virgo. You don't even know yet. We got the 10 of Cups here. So we got, let's see. Almost spoke too soon. I thought we had another 10 out here. But we have the 10 of Cups. That's good enough. So this is this blissful energy. This is what I'm talking about. Like, satisfied doesn't do it. You're like blissed out come July and August. You're just over the moon with this bliss energy. This inner child is really able to come out and play, and maybe not have to go go back in. But all of your cups of emotion are filled to the brim and just overflowing into all areas of your life. This bliss, this divine love. But you don't see it. And you won't really see it until you begin to move forward here. Yeah, that's fantastic. That is really good. All right. Virgos, I want to send you a lot of love and encouragement for June. It is always hard getting over these things, and it is just as hard to unravel some of this internal damage that being in these toxic situations can do to us. But it does appear that you're getting your just dues, and you're having this incredible level up. And that, like I said, you don't see it, you don't know. And that's what makes it even more. I'm getting goosebumps, because it's like, oh, you just don't know how this feels. But you will. So if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated. And I appreciate all of you for tuning in, listening, and watching. And like I said, once again, you are truly most appreciated. And Virgos, I'll catch you on the next go round. Oh, peace.